What's up, and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This is Season 2, Episode 8, and the title of this episode is Rude Awakening. So let's start off with Brittany and Yazan. So they pick back up with Brittany and Yazan, where Brittany is going through her list of I'm sorries. I'm sorry that I wasn't born in Jordan. I'm sorry that I don't know Islam. I'm sorry that I'm not good enough for Yazan. All of those sorries. Yeah. Brittany goes to the car and starts crying, okay? And Yazan does try to comfort her, and all she keeps saying is she doesn't know what to do because she doesn't know what she did. Yazan tells her that she doesn't realize the way that she talks, and the trigger that set everything off was her telling Yazan not to call her baby. So Yazan says that she embarrassed him in front of his parents. I feel as though Brittany is overreacting and hyping things up to hide the fact that she hasn't been honest with Yazan and his parents about her still being married. The tantrum Brittany had, you know, the part where she wiggled and jerked her body uncontrollably in the car, utterly ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous for a grown woman to conduct herself in that manner. She tells Yazan that she doesn't ever want to see his parents again. Comment down below. I'm interested to know your thoughts on this scene. Let's move on to Armando and Kenneth. So Kenneth is finally in Mexico and he's pulling up to see Armando. The camera crew, they ain't right because I feel so bad for the dog. Now, I know he's an older dog and is being loved and well taken care of, but I just hope that the dog isn't suffering health-wise. I don't know, just looking at his eyes and how his little tongue is just sticking out. I just feel so sad for the dog. But anyway, so Kenneth is starting to realize that he'll have to make a lot of adjustments living in Mexico. Kenneth says 3 years ago, he would have never done something like this, and he's surprised that he's given up everything for one person. Armando tells Kenneth that his father wasn't there to see him off, and he believes that it was because it would have been hard for him to see him go. They're staying in an apartment that they picked together, but Kenneth says that he already noticed some things right away that are different, like no central heat and no air conditioner. He also learns the closest bank is 40 minutes away. Kenneth is hoping that it won't take him a long time to adjust. Comment down below your thoughts. And let's move on to Tim and Melyza. So it's 4 a.m. and Tim is packing up his last minute things so that he can head to the airport. The day for him to move to Colombia has finally arrived. He says this moment is more than just being about him giving up something or sacrificing being in the U.S., but more about rebuilding a relationship with Melyza since he cheated. He's hoping that this works out. Now, next they show Melyza, who is 29 years old. She works for a marketing agency and would consider herself someone who has a good heart, but says that it takes her a bit longer to warm up to people. And because of that, people think that she's a mean girl. So she's a hard worker and says that she takes a lot of pride in that. She is family oriented. And when she lived in the States, it was to be an au pair and find independence. While there, she says that she wasn't looking for a relationship, but then she met Tim through a mutual friend and loved that he made her laugh and was really nice. She adds that he helped her open up more to people. Now, 1 year, Melyza says that she decided to go visit Tim, and the initial plan was for her to stay with him for 6 months so that they could experience living together, then transition into getting married. She says that intuition began to kick in, and she felt like something was off when she went to the States. So that is around the time that she found out that Tim cheated. And she says that she never thought that he would be that kind of person to do that. She says she loves him and has invested so much time, so she feels that he deserves a second chance. Melyza's dad doesn't know what Tim has done and is excited about Tim's arrival. But her mom, she does know. And she says that it's going to be hard for Tim to win her mother back over. Her mother says that she feels unsettled about Tim coming. She could care less the fact that he sacrificed or that he's sacrificing to come be with her daughter. adding Tim is not the man that she thought he was. She now doesn't feel that Tim is the man that her daughter should spend the rest of her life with. It's going to be a long road for Tim to restore trust with Melyza and her family. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Jenny and Sumit. So Jenny and Sumit go to sit down with Sumit's divorce lawyer for answers. And Jenny says that she finds it odd that Sumit can't show proof of the divorce. The lawyer tells Jenny that divorce in India can take up to 2 to 5 years or more in some cases. But in Sumit's case, both parties have agreed to divorce. He goes on to say that both parties have completed the first motion, and after 6 months, they can file for the second motion. The lawyer tells the camera that Jenny is smart to inquire about his divorce, that divorce is not easy in India, but Sumit is doing all he can to make it possible. More is revealed that if Jenny and Sumit try to get married, if his parents can find sound reason to object, then they won't be able to get married. When Jenny tells the camera crew that she hasn't done anything wrong to Sumit and is like, what, I took his virginity? There's no law against that. Y'all, I about fell out when she said that. Comment down below your thoughts. So you mean to tell me that Sumit was a virgin and he never slept with the woman that he was in the arranged marriage with? I don't know. Comment down below your thoughts and let me know what you thought about that scene. Let's move on to Devin and Jihoon. So here we have Jihoon, who I think could possibly be getting a huge wake-up call. And all he really needs is for someone to encourage him to step up, to be a man, and start being more responsible so that he could take care of his family. But that doesn't happen in this scene, okay? He doesn't get that, right? Jihoon runs to his mom, who I truly believe is a part of the problem and has enabled him for so long, okay? He breaks down in this scene telling his mom that Devin is going to leave him. His mother is saying things like, when you're young, you do reckless things. Tell her all Korean guys are like that. If a man likes a woman, he'll use white lies, etc. All of this crap, okay? That is so false. And I really wish she would have used that time to tell him that he needs to get his crap together, okay? Jihoon tells the camera crew that he feels like a loser, being that he's 30 years old with no money. The moment Jihoon breaks down and his mom was like, why are you crying? It was really irritating me, okay? Like a man can't cry. Jihoon reveals that he still, in fact, has the debt. So he lied about that. And on top of that, he's borrowed money from his parents and he's supposed to be paying them back. The debt is $30,000, okay? She tells him to stop crying and that a man shouldn't cry. Men have feelings too. And I'm just not in agreement with telling a man that he should keep all his emotions and feelings bottled up inside. I'm just not in agreement with that. She goes on to call him soft. And I really want to know your thoughts on this. Do you think a man shouldn't show emotion? And if he does that make him soft? Comment down below. It can't be healthy. I feel like it just can't be healthy for a person to hold their emotions inside, male or female. So his mother in the end did tell him that this is his opportunity to change and that there's still time, being that he is young. Jihoon admits that he needs to be a better husband to Devin and change this situation. Please comment down below your thoughts on this scene with Jihoon and his mother. Let's move on to Armando and Kenneth. So Kenneth is finally in Mexico, okay? And Kenneth's Spanish isn't great. So they go sightseeing and they're, going around to really learn their new area. Now, this is a new experience for the both of them because Armando left his hometown as well. While walking, Armando tries to get Kenneth to try some Mexican candy, and he does, but Kenneth says that it looks like a blood clot. This is how he describes it. Kenneth is such a germaphobe, and I understand because I can be as well, but I think if I was there and I would be open to try it, I feel like the people there eat that candy all the time, and they survive. So I think in this case, it's okay, but when you're a germaphobe, I don't think any of that matters. So I think that he should at least just try to be more open to trying new things, because this will be his new home. I get that it will take some time though, but I would think in order to make a serious move like that, you would have to be open to new things, or just be mindful that the comments you make can offend the other person that you're with. So Armando takes Kenneth to the store and tries to teach him about pesos. And it's definitely going to take him some time, but it probably would have been good or smart if he had learned a bit before moving there, because what will he do if he can't depend on Armando to help him? He might want to pull out his cell phone. So they go to a restaurant in this next scene. And I always say, when in doubt or unsure, order what you know. So if it was me in this case and I was in Mexico, I'm going to order a quesadilla, a taco, Spanish rice, frijoles, things that I'm used to and that I know that I like, that I've tasted before. So I would have just played it safe, but Kenneth relies on Armando to order his food for him. And then when he orders his food for him, he complains and he doesn't like it. So Kenneth says that he is surprised how uncomfortable he is, but realizes that he can't live his life through Armando. And that is exactly correct. He cannot. So like I said, that cell phone is going to be his best friend, because that'll really help him out. It'll be a Google Translator app. It'll convert money over so that he knows how much to give and how much he's getting back, if that's correct. So yeah, he needs to use his cell phone and try to be a little bit more independent. Comment down below your thoughts on that scene, and let's move on to Brittany and Yazan. So it's safe to say that Brittany has been crying this whole episode. She says that she's questioning why she moved to Jordan, adding that he has too much applied pressure. She feels that Yazan has too much applied pressure. Yazan says since Brittany got there, they've moved from one problem to the next. He adds that he just wants to see her happy, so he's prepared a surprise for her. And he's hoping that this surprise will show how much he loves her. The apartment was one of the best looking apartments that any of the male cast have brought their significant others to. I know for a fact Ariella, Jenny, and Devin would take this apartment in a heartbeat. Even Angela from Happily Ever After would take this over that rat-infested spot Michael has her in. So moving on, Yazan drops Brittany off, then says that he must get home. Okay, he tells her he can't stay because in his culture, you can't stay together, in the same room, same bed, any of that until you're married. So Brittany wants him to stay, but he can't. And Yazan plans to seek help from his uncle to talk to his father to hopefully diffuse the situation that took place at his parents' house between Brittany and his parents. Brittany feels like it will come to a point where Yazan will have to choose between her and his family. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Jenny and Sumit. So Jenny says now that she knows Sumit has filed for divorce, she can finally look forward to becoming his wife. But I feel like this is just the beginning, because that second motion has to be filed. That could take another 6 months. And then after that, once they try to get married, the parents have to be on board, because if they find any just reason why they shouldn't be married, they won't be able to get married. So I don't know, Jenny might want to try to get in good with the family if this is something that she wants, because I don't know. I think by the end of this season, they're going to still be in the same spot. And the only change would be that she came back to India to live with him. So in this scene, Jenny is in the bathroom, right? And she's getting ready because her and Sumit will be meeting his friends and their wives, supposedly. Okay. And Jenny says that she would love to make a girlfriend in India, someone that she can go shopping with, someone can kind of show her the ropes, show her around. And while Jenny and Sumit are about to approach, and when they move on into the scene of them actually getting to go and meet with his friends and their wives, as they're about to approach, Sumit's friends joke saying that it will look like grandmom and grandson walking together. Wow. What a low blow, though. I mean, the fact that I'm not saying doesn't look true. Okay, I'm not saying that. What I am saying is the fact that they felt so comfortable to talk like that on camera about somebody that's supposed to be their friend. Then as soon as Sumit and Jenny approach, one of the friends was so phony greeting them. This is the same one that made that comment. He was so phony greeting them. And neither of his friends brought their wives, okay? So it's just the two guys. When they're like, well, I thought you were bringing your wife. Sumit's like, I thought you were bringing your wife. Where are your wives? And one was honest, saying that she doesn't like Sumit and Jenny's situation. And the other lied and said that his wife was sick. And she wasn't sick. She just decided to follow suit with what the other wife did. Jenny said that made her feel kind of bad and that she didn't believe the other wife was sick. She even kind of tells the friend, well, they wouldn't be the first to not agree, but, it is what it is. So you could tell it does bother her, but she's trying to put on this exterior of she doesn't care, but she does, because if you listen to her before they got there, she says she's looking forward to making a girlfriend in India, someone she can go shopping with and talk to. So I think that she was disappointed that the ladies didn't give her a chance. His friends believe that Sumit is doing a childish thing and can't do things on his own in India. He's 30 years old. How? I don't understand. Maybe it's just a cultural thing. They believe that it would be hard for Jenny and Sumit's relationship to survive in India. So I really need to hear your thoughts on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This was season 2, episode 8, and the title was Rude Awakening. Comment down below your thoughts. Let me know what you thought about this episode. Give this video a big thumbs up and share with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. And I will catch you all in the next video. Peace.